In 2025, Sabrina Carpenter made a man drive off a cliff, Ron Weasley got stalked by Ed Sheeran, and Lady Gaga made her monster comeback. I spent way too many hours this year watching music videos, and today I'm counting down the top 10. Not by views, but by what makes a good music video. Did it make you feel something, tell a story, have choreography so good that you tried to learn it and hurt yourself, or was it simply so unhinged that you'll remember it 5 years from now? That's my ranking scale, and I know some of these choices are probably going to make you want to fight me, but it's fine, I can fight back. So let's get into it. Number 10, Mr. Electric Blue. This one's just plain funny. I've never seen a music video take such violent jabs at the artist and the music industry at the same time. I'm actually not sure how they let him do this.
We need something new. We need a new gimmick. Maybe good songwriting.
You know I can't do that.
The whole concept, Benson goes to his record label, literally called Industry Plant Records, referencing the rumor that he is, of course, an industry plant, and they tell him he's not earning enough money.
$10 million?
You have 7 days to do it.
How am I gonna raise $10 million? It's 7 Industry Plant Records.
He was a stranger.
So he has to go make $10 million, which he tries to accomplish by doing a bunch of side jobs. There's so many fun little references that his fans will pick up on in this. Moonbeam Ice Cream is a viral lyric from one of his songs. There's backflip jokes, jumpsuit jokes. It's a little on the nose, sure, and I wouldn't describe the music part of this video as sensational necessarily. It's literally just a montage of Benson working at a car wash and mowing grass, but it still manages to be entertaining enough because of his presence and him also switching up his shirts throughout. And the intro and outro scenes, comedic gold.
Please, you gotta give me one more chance, okay? I made $168 bucks.
Benson, did you not get my facts? Everything's fine. I sold your entire catalog. You'll be the most overplayed artist in the world, and I'll be rich.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Yes!
Here's the thing, this was filmed as a clapback to the online backlash and hate that he was receiving, and it was received pretty well by fans, which is an accomplishment in itself. As we know, apology and clapback music videos don't tend to land in the best way. It's purposefully funny, which is pretty hard to pull off, and after all this, it still manages to tie back to the lyrics of the song, which are about looking up to someone and wishing you could be like them, and obviously in the video, Benson is trying to be someone that the record label wants him to be, but he's not. Absolutely solid 10th place.
Excuse me, young innocent boy.
Yeah?
Was that a backflip I saw?
Yeah?
Can you sing by chance?
No. But I guess I could try it.
He's absolutely perfect.
Huh. Weird guy.
Number 9, Tears. Lots of people were confused by this video, including me. I had to make a whole separate video explaining it just to make sense of what was happening. But even without the context, this is a really fun and crazy music video that is definitely memorable. It's also a unique take on the cliche singer and backup dancers type of music video, which it does end up being. Here's what you need to know. The video is an homage to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is an old cult film where a very normal couple's car breaks down and they're forced to wander into the castle of someone from the planet Transsexual, who gives them a very warm welcome. As they wander further into the castle, their views on sexuality are questioned and bent. At the time, this was considerably more shocking content than it is now, and it was a big hit in the LGBTQ+ community, propelling forward the idea of liberation from traditional norms. This is echoed in what happens to Sabrina throughout the video. Her and her partner's car breaks down. She's forced to wander into this mysterious house where she meets Coleman Domingo and his buddies. She's shocked at first, but then loses all her clothing and ends up on a stripper pole, and by the end is dancing with the drag queens. Let me emphasize again, this is Coleman's first appearance in drag. I don't know how she got him to do this, but it's an accomplishment in itself. This is the guy from Fear the Walking Dead, if you don't recognize him, and a bunch of other movies. The other cast people are also awesome, very diverse, featuring a bunch of random actors and just generally cool people. At the very end, she ends up back on the doorstep of the house as if she woke up from a dream looking for her boyfriend. Now, here's where it gets genius. She actually collaborated with YouTube and changed the ending of this music video 4 times. Her man gets killed in several fun ways, which is a continuation of the theme of all men in her music videos violently dying, of course, but some people think the different endings are also references to several of her notable exes, and it's also a genius marketing move to generate buzz and make people watch the ending again and again, along with the rest of the video. There's also a lot of fun little references to lyrics scattered throughout the first scene with everyone. Overall, the references to Rocky Horror are confusing, but they make relative sense considering the sexual nature of the song. It's bold, memorable, unique, and has genuinely good acting. Number 8, Azizam. How many times does Ed Sheeran appear in this countdown? If you guessed way too many times, you're correct. The man had a year. Let's talk about it. Azizam is a Farsi term of endearment, similar to my dear or my darling. The lyrics of the song are simple and feel good, just asking your Azizam to meet you on the dance floor. Taking inspiration from this, Ed Sheeran asked the director of the video to capture what it was like for an outsider to attend a Persian wedding for the first time, and he did a wonderful job. The video follows Ed through various obstacles in the house where the wedding takes place. Although he's shocked at first, he ends up on the dance floor having a good time with everyone by the end. This video is, in general, a hilarious watch. If you've experienced any type of Middle Eastern hospitality, you can definitely relate to it. The entire thing feels very casual, like you're just following Ed Sheeran around the wedding premises with a handheld camera, but it's easy to see that it's carefully planned out and choreographed, with the dancing synced perfectly to the music. I just really liked this approach to a music video. It combines the elements of storytelling and humor with the dancing and synchronization to the beat that a traditional music video has. It's the best of both worlds. And it was a really creative way to showcase Persian culture, which doesn't get that much attention in Western media. His Persian fans absolutely loved this, and I'm sure he gained some new ones. Number 7, The Subway. I had to blink like 3 times when I first opened this music video because Chapel just starts out as a roaming mass of red hair, which, now that I think about it, is an awesome idea for a very memorable video, but at the time, I was taken aback. The video follows Chapel Roan in New York City, where she keeps seeing her former lover, who is represented by a mass of green hair everywhere, primarily on the subway. Her hair gets shorter in the main scenes throughout the video, likely alluding to the phrase hair holds memories, and her going through the process of slowly getting over the memories of her partner. There's fun little details throughout as well, such as the advertisements on the subway mocking her, and some of her outfits actually consisting of hair. That must have been comfortable. Overall, it creatively captures the feeling of seeing your former lover everywhere, even if they aren't actually there. It tugs at your heartstrings, and it's very memorable. I will not be forgetting her literal rat's nest of hair anytime soon, and neither will you. A Little More comes in at number 6. Oh man. In A Little More, Rupert Grint plays a stalker who, after 14 years, finally gets out of jail for stalking Ed Sheeran. He returns home, has to go to a support group, finds love, gets engaged, but still cannot let go of his dear Ed. Throughout the video, Ed Sheeran keeps appearing in random places, which eventually culminates in everybody in the video getting replaced by Ed at Rupert's wedding.
I used to love you. Now every day I hate you just a little more.
The more you rewatch the video, the more Eds you just keep noticing everywhere. Want to see Ed Sheeran in a maid costume? Of course you do. Here you go. That's in this video, along with a full scene of Rupert slow dancing with Ed in a wedding dress to a completely different song off the album. It's not like they needed more footage to fill up this time. They put this in on purpose.
So we recreated some of the dance from Thinking Out Loud, which for me was quite surreal because I, obviously was the male dance partner in that, and in this one I'm Britney and getting my face turn and stuff.
Here's the thing though, this video is a sequel. 14 years ago, Ed Sheeran actually made a video for his song Lego House in which Rupert plays a stalker obsessed with Ed who ends up breaking into one of his shows but gets caught. And so one day, Ed woke up and was like, damn, I need a reunion with Rupert, and went and filmed this video.
But yeah, thank you for agreeing to it. It's one of those ones I had the idea and I was like, I really hope he says yes to this because it doesn't work with anyone else.
Even Rupert's jacket and the little stalker papers are the same. It's incredible, and Rupert's room also has little Lego references everywhere. I personally died laughing at this video. I just think it's very well done. In terms of originality, this definitely makes it up there, plus the fact that this video has been 14 years in the making. If it's the general theme of the lyrics too, it's about loving someone but realizing they're bad for you and cutting them out of your life, and then hating them more and more every day.
Now every day I hate you just a little more.
There's also some great cinematography in this video, and the effort that was put in to clone Ed in a million different outfits is worth noting.
This is by far the longest video that I've ever done.
Is it really?
Ever, yeah. I think I've worn like 60 or 70 outfits.
Yeah.
Half of them dresses.
But in the end, I'll just let the comments speak for this one. 5. Revolving Door. The video that inspired the back-breaking TikTok trend. Disregarding the fact that it might have caused several spinal cord injuries, this is an awesome example of how to actually make a dance-centered music video. Here's the thing. Often, pop artists can put dancing on the back burner and focus on their singing, which is all well and good until all that's happening in the music video is dancing. Then it gets kind of awkward because we're either watching the artist lag significantly behind in skill or professional dancers getting stuck with middle school level choreography. Tate, however, has the advantage of actually being a professionally trained dancer, which makes this the perfect type of music video for her. Because of the dancing and also the minimal clothing, this video gives off major classic pop star energy, which I really love about it. Tate walks into the room with 15 doors, one for each song off her album. She starts the choreography alone, some of which is in reverse, contributing to the whole being stuck in a loop theme, and also I imagine quite the chore to choreograph. She gets joined by a dance squad, they leave, but the door shuts in her face and she's forced to do the choreography again. And you can see her desperation as she continues. At the end, the song finishes and she falls to the floor crying before getting back up, and then the song starts again.
Again.
While the song is about coming back to the same person like a revolving door, here Tate is commenting on the general concept of what it feels like to be stuck in a cycle that you're unable to escape, repeating it until you break down.
I've never danced like this in a music video before, and also I feel like it really captured like the feeling of an artist and this perfection that you try to achieve that sometimes is just completely unattainable.
The cinematography is also well done. The camera starts spinning around her more and more as the video continues, playing into the concept of a revolving door. And the choreography, of course, looks incredible. Out of all her music videos before this is the first one that really just focuses on her alone dancing and opened up a whole new door to music videos for her. And also, remember, she did it with heels.
Must have blisters. We're having band-aids and tape all around her feet because it is excruciating.
I'm putting heels on.
Horrible. It's the worst.
Number 4 is Sapphire. Some self-filmed music videos don't work out. In fact, I can say this for Ed Sheeran's Camera music video that was also released this year, which is just a bunch of vertical iPhone footage of him and his wife, who's actually played by an actress because he didn't actually want to put his real wife in it, recreating their key relationship moments, which is sweet, I guess, in a way, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't quite do it for me. Sapphire, however, while filmed almost entirely by an atrociously wide-angled lens held by Ed Sheeran himself, is an awesome video. The song itself features Punjabi lyrics sung by Arijit Singh, a popular Indian artist, and also has a more traditionally Indian sound to the chorus as well. All of the shots in this video were filmed on Ed Sheeran's India tour.
Every part of this video, there was like a kind of pilgrimage to get each shot. So this was in Old Delhi, in a spice market.
At the moment, we're in Hyderabad. Look how happy these guys look.
So this was cool. This was in Shillong. Played football with the kids.
The shots with Arijit were filmed in his actual hometown.
The Arijit scene, that was a good 36 hours of travel. He lives in sort of the middle of nowhere.
We left at 5 a.m. Now it is 4 p.m. Nice to be here.
Instantly, like I'm on the back of a moped with him.
This is new. This is madness. Yeah. Fucking hell, this is beautiful. Wow.
This shot also features all the musicians that played the instruments on the actual production of the song, which is a really cool touch. And Ed even managed to get Shah Rukh Khan, who's an absolute legend that's often called the king of Bollywood in the music video.
That's Shah Rukh. I don't know if I even need to give context on who Shah Rukh Khan is. I'd say he's probably like first or second most famous person in the world. He invited me round his house to play paddle.
Great, that is. Thank you.
So at first I thought Ed was just using a selfie stick to film this, but it was actually this nightmarish camera rig that he was just strolling through the market with, which is ridiculous. Props to him, though. I guess after a certain celebrity status, you gain immunity to filming yourself in public with absurd equipment. The lyrics are about getting out on the dance floor and having a good time, and the music video mirrors this very well. I don't know how to describe it, but the video matches the vibe of the song in a way that actually makes you feel something. And as a bonus, you get to see a bunch of Indian landmarks and communities dancing to the song, and the editing absolutely bops to the beat. He really went international with music videos this year, and this was a great way to showcase Indian culture, and his Indian fan base went crazy for it. I was about to say this song and music video has a very Coldplay-like vibe to it in the best way possible, and now I know why I was thinking of this.
This is me doing my Chris Martin singing Yellow on a beach impression.
Giving the fans what they want, brother. I feel so objectified.
Number 3, Abracadabra. I remember this coming on as an ad during the Grammys and the visuals being stuck in my brain for days. As I said before, I'm very skeptical of music videos which feature dancing as the focal point, but this absolutely exceeded my expectations. Lady Gaga not having any proper dance training makes this video even more impressive. She went into it with her whole heart and trained for an additional 2 months more than the dancers to make sure she could keep up with them. And it really shows because her dancing pops off in this. According to Gaga, the choreography itself is meant to show the internal battle between her good and bad sides, a dance-off of sorts between the lady in red and the lady in white. The fan response to this video was also overwhelming. Many viewed this as her comeback to the iconic 2010 style Lady Gaga music videos and that era in general, and got really excited. The choreography is also generally awesome. It's dynamic enough to get you to watch the video all the way through, and it doesn't create the very popular pyramid shape with the singer lip-syncing in front, while the professional dancers are forgotten in the background. Everyone is integrated. It's also on theme with the lyrics, with being out on the dance floor and the lady in red and whatnot, and has awesome costume design that I personally will be able to recall in 5 years, as well as some other quirks of the video. The costumes for the dancers were actually all custom made for them with recycled materials, which is beyond impressive.
I wanted myself and all the dancers to be beautiful.
We went one by one from each dancer. They're all friends, they're at the same club, but they come from different places.
I'm just seeing my look, and it is so incredibly gorgeous.
Also, fun fact, one of these dancers was actually also in the Tears music video with Sabrina. Anyway, kudos to Gaga for going all out and participating in almost all the choreography. She looks incredible, and I think the dancers were blown away by her passion for it as well.
She's so committed to every part of the choreography and every aspect of the character that she's portraying that you as a dancer have no choice but to tap in that hard with her.
It's rare to find somebody that really pours their fullness into what they're doing.
Coming in at number 2 is The Fate of Ophelia. This video has so much going on. I don't even get how Taylor Swift manages to plan out so many details for a single video. The song itself is about Taylor being saved from the fate of Ophelia by her current partner. In Hamlet, Ophelia seemingly kills herself and drowns because she gets rejected by Hamlet, and also because he somehow manages to accidentally murder her father, which makes her go mad, understandably. While the music video has some references to this, namely featuring the famous painting of Ophelia and having the theme of water throughout, referencing Ophelia drowning, it's also the only music video from Taylor's Life of a Showgirl album, so it's an all-encompassing video that has a ton of references to songs on the album and the showgirl theme in general. The concept of the video is going through all the different ways someone could be a showgirl throughout the ages, being featured in a painting, then being a cabaret girl, being in a girl band, performing in theater, starring in an old Hollywood music number, I think this is, being a Vegas showgirl, and finally being a modern pop star. The video features the actual dancers from Taylor's Eras tour, and each scene is shot in one take, highlighting how it feels to be a performer.
It's not like you switch to this angle, you switch to this angle, we cut here, we go wide, we're medium.
One take.
It's one take, and so that felt more like the energy of a performance when it's make it or break it. It's this moment, you hit your marks or you don't.
Wow.
There's an insane amount of attention to detail in this video. The title is actually hidden in the first scene, which takes place in an ambiguous theater. The janitor is listening to Fate of Ophelia on his earphones. All the background posters have something fun on them. Taylor catches a football on the team lyric, a reference to her boyfriend, who is a football player. The clapperboard has a reference to Kitty, who is the imaginary showgirl that is featured in the lyrics of the actual Life of a Showgirl track. The final shot is a reference to Taylor's album cover and what she did after each Eras show to recover, which was soak in a bath. The transitions are also incredibly smooth and well thought out. There are seamless transitions of her opening a door and then appearing in the next scene in a completely different outfit and setting several times. This one matches up her hand motion to the next scene perfectly. The shifted perspective effect she does with the paintings in the beginning is also really unique, and the set design overall, of course, is gorgeous. Even though Taylor is known for stacking an insane number of Easter eggs in her videos and really pouring her all into them and directing them herself, this is probably her best yet. While the theme of this video has the potential to be confusing for innocent bystanders who wander into the video simply because they've heard the song, I think it's well worth it. Alright, we're on to the final video. What do you think it's gonna be? You guessed it, Manchild takes the win.
But there's a cuter word for it. I know.
This video is crazy, fun, bold, and makes you feel like you just watched the trailer for an epic movie. Mirroring the theme of the song, this video follows Sabrina as she gets in the cars of a bunch of man-children who all have fun little quirks about them. And by fun little quirks, I mean deeply disturbing behaviors. Sabrina hasn't confirmed this, but the cars seem to represent her various relationships with men, and her hitchhiking and not driving implies the fate seems to hand her these men and that they themselves ruin the relationships, also referencing the lyric, "I swear they choose me, I'm not choosing them." There's so much detail in this video that I had to make a whole video analyzing it, so I'll keep it brief and give you the highlight reel. My personal favorites are the sheep, the crawling sleeping bag, the guy washing his eyes out with gasoline, the very odd parking brake and steering wheel, and the guy trying to fix his car on the side of the road, implying that he's trying to fix the relationship while she's already given up and looking for a new one. The video also plays into the theme of men dying odd deaths in the Sabrina Carpenter universe. This guy literally yeets himself off a cliff, no explanation, just bye. There's also a ton of little details and Easter eggs everywhere. The title of the video is written on Sabrina's back pocket. For a while, she's literally carrying her baggage from relationship to relationship. There's a literal elephant in the room at one point. Some of the items in the video have Easter eggs referencing other songs on the album, the mug, the book, the IKEA manual that references Tears. The video also starts out with a bird being carried on the back of a tortoise, while at the end, the bird is the one carrying the tortoise, perhaps symbolizing Sabrina being the bird, being held back by her relationships until she finally gets free. This video is obviously quite heavy on surrealism. It was directed by the same guys that did Coldplay's Up and Up music video and Taylor Swift by A$AP Rocky, so you can really see where the inspiration came from. Besides the obviously unhinged men in cars, physics also don't apply. Sabrina shoots a pool ball and it turns into chalk. She throws toilet paper and it shatters like glass. She chops a can of Chunky's beef stew and only then does it think to turn into wood. Overall, this video plays perfectly into the lyrics. It's got beautiful acting from Sabrina and it's beyond entertaining. The editing is synced up to the music in a way that makes you feel elated, like I said, like you just watched the trailer for an awesome movie. It's weird, it's funny, it's creative, and most importantly, it's a music video I will 100% remember in 5 years when someone brings up the best music videos of 2025. 10 out of 10, no notes. Number 1. Thanks so much for watching. I am now preparing to be absolutely flamed for my rankings in the comments below, but it's fine. I literally spent several hours trying to put these in an order I was satisfied with and still couldn't. Please let me know if I missed any videos that should have been on this list. Finally, I just wanted this to be a brief summary, so I didn't go fully into all the details of all these music videos, but please let me and everyone else know the stuff I missed in the comments. And consider subscribing if you also like overanalyzing music. See you in the next one.